birthday made. By the way, each and every convention, we celebrate Scott's birthday because it's always at the end of the convention, and when you fly in Oshkosh, it's your birthday week. We celebrate all week long. We celebrate it every day. He's been around for a lot of years. He's probably 31 or 32 years old. I'll get to be an old man. Don't tell him I said that. Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University will tell you about him and the airplane. He'll come diving in and do some unique maneuvers that are his signature maneuvers to 500 miles an hour. That's what Scott says it takes to be able to do that maneuver. One of his signature maneuvers. Watch the beauty of this air show all the way around once. And when you think there's nothing more, this second one around. P-51 he's flying has a unique paint scheme. It's a celebration of our nation's armed forces. Every aspect of the paint represents those who have served and those who gave the ultimate sacrifice. The flag can't cover the front of the aircraft. Now you know why they call it the Quicksilver. That veil we talked about is one of the reasons we have what we have today, and that is freedom. As the cape sets to the back of the cabin, first of aviation in 1902. On top of the P-51 roof in the inverted flight position, you'll roll the Quicksilver all the way around back to the inverted flight position and tie up that loop. More about the paint scheme. The black paint has tiny sparkling stars in it. Each sparkle represents an American veteran that served our great country, the unsung heroes of our lives. These veterans are the glimmer star in a mother's eye, a wife or husband's heart, a son or daughter's hope for the future. The silver ring behind the spinner represents the shining halo of the guardian angel who guides service personnel having given the ultimate sacrifice to their final resting place. We'll watch for Scott to come in now and do what we call the barrel roll. A combat maneuver, also a coordination maneuver that changes the direction of flight, changes the altitude, and changes the speed. As the experts head the fly away straight to the right circle, they're on all of stars alive, proudly displayed represent the Armed Forces symbol and all United States military carry. Now Scott's going to come in and start to complicate his roll series. He's going to start out with a 4-point hesitation precision roll, stopping the airplane every 90 degrees. Whistling as he does that, this airplane, let's complicate things and do a tribute to Bob Hoover. The Bob Hoover 16-point roll, stopping the airplane every 22.5 degrees, just like his mentor did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Perfect. Big round of applause. Bob Hoover. Oh, you haven't seen anything yet. This kid's got imagination. By the way, if you see him out and about, wish him happy birthday. It's his happy birthday week, and he's volunteered for Oshkosh. So, as I said, you get to celebrate it all week. Now, he'll be coming back in for a good photo opportunity of the paint scheme that I mentioned to you on the aircraft. The super slow roll. Very much like the Curry War effort parts, these are made with skill and care of a master craft. with conditions better than factory new in 1945. As this silver bird quickly streaks across the sky, let us not forget those who served, sacrificed, and gave their all. God bless America. Now, the signature maneuver.
Yeah, you got it now.
You'll stop at a very difficult angle every 60 degrees. So for every branch of the service, in a signature maneuver, there is Scott Young with 6 points. Give him a big round of applause. This great young man. I'll tell you more about the pilot. Scooter's a 2008 graduate of Aeronautical University at the Daytona Beach campus. He majored in aviation maintenance science while attending school at Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University. He obtained his commercial single and multi-engine land, single-engine C, plane instructor, airframe power. Look at that paint scheme that we described to you. In between all the school flying, he built hours by towing banners and instructing in his family's G6 section before checking out, get this, before checking out in the P-51 at the age of 20. After graduation, Scooter and his family moved back to West Virginia. He obtained an inspection authorization. He's picked up the family restoration and fabrication business. He currently holds service level aerobatic waiver and one, performing approximately 25 shows a year. Total time, 6,500 hours, with 3,000 hours in a P-51. That's the young man who did not get down. I have the pleasure of knowing his father, Bill Young. Instead of parents in Sesame Street, they are a great American example of that.
I got it.
His father, Bill Yoke, as I mentioned before, he flew P-51s back in the day in Forest Service as a civilian, as a Hollywood stunt pilot, doing a lot of work for the TV series Black Sheep Squadron and Black Sheep. Ran about 3 years, 77, 78, 79, along in there. They operated out of Indian Newton with the Forest Service, and he served great happy boy for Forest Service. And they flew all over the water and touching down on the main gear, we continue our action now as Scooter landing, and we're going to look over our right shoulder and expect for Jim Pikes to come wailing in with a very unusual airplane. And to do that, we will turn it over to our boss, Steve Buss. Mr. Chairman, it's all yours.
Thank you very much, Danny Bishop. And yeah, what a gorgeous airplane that is that Scooter flies. We're so happy to have him here. And like you said, it's his birthday.